What's good? What's Gucci? Courtney IG, and I'm back again this time to review Bryson Tiller's third studio album after a 3-year hiatus where he didn't release anything. His last project, True to Self, had a lukewarm reaction. Yeah, it wasn't really a critically acclaimed project like his album debut, Trap Soul, which came out in 2015. This project anniversary is a 10-track album project, whatever it is, EP, and is dedicated to his grandmother, guys. So it's due to have like a more sentimental, intimate experience. So in terms of his standout project in 2015, Trap Soul, guys, that really blasted him onto the mainstream, with songs like Don't, Exchange, Rambo, and a few more that I just can't remember off the top of my head, that really had led to talks of him joining OVO under the boy Drake, with the likes of Magic Jordan, with the likes of Roy Woods, with the likes of P&D, Division. I feel like it's quite a heavy roster already, so I'm quite happy that he didn't make that move to OVO, because he would have just been one of many, opposed to like an individual where you also have The Weeknd, who took that step to break away from OVO and just have EXO. They can kind of flourish more as R&B artists, where we've seen the likes of P&D kind of, have a stop-start, let's say, career where he could have, really excelled once he dropped P&D 2. I felt like that was really his time to kind of go forward, and he's kind of been a bit slow to the races, let's say. So as you know, guys, it's not everyday R&B for me, but this year I've actually tapped into a few projects. I've tapped into Brent Faiyaz's Fuck the World. I've also tapped into Party Mobile. As you know, I did a review on that, so you could check that out. But those artists, as well as Tiller, are able to kind of give you that, let's say, toxic R&B, which is, it's like it's in your feels, but it's not. It's still kind of masculine, so it's appealing both to the females and to the males. It's also very atmospheric production, very spacey, very sample driven. Yeah, so it's a good balance, and I feel like, yeah, it's not really slow jamish. It doesn't feel like slow jams, lovers, it's kind of like, yeah, you could just cruise to this, you could work to this, you could drive to this, you could, go on your travels to this. So in terms of the anniversary project, guys, Tiller really takes you back nostalgically to the 2015 Trap Soul project. And he's like, with the exception of the intro, I'd say, he's really giving you an autumn palette of music, which is just, moody, which is chill, which is intimate, as I alluded to in the intro, exampled perfectly with the, voice note from his grandmother, which just has some motivational words on keep doing what you're doing. So yeah, it really gives it that kind of intimate, personal, just chill vibes like that, and that's consistent throughout. The other two highlight moments from the project, guys, for me, which really stuck with me, were the silky female vocals on Inhale, which kind of finishes off in a chopped and screwed, H-Town fashion, which Drake is popular for. Obviously, Tory does, and a few other artists, Kurt Cobain's throwback, and then obviously the second standout is Out of Time, where the boy Drizzy Drake is in his certified lover boy flex, just in his bag. So for me, those are the two standouts. And yeah, there isn't really much more to say aside from that. My top 3 tracks from the project are Out of Time, Inhale, and the Timeless Interlude. All kind of just merges in, like, as I said, from the second track onwards all the way down to the bottom, it was just like a seamless listen. It was just like a flow, like water. Like, it didn't have any patches where I was like, this is the breakout single, this is where he's reaching. So it feels like in the end, this is like a step to a bigger project, which is due to come. So I guess there was probably something coming in 2021 or maybe late this year. I doubt it. But yeah, good vibe. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10, 7.5. Inspirenrich.